Hello, Krupa Padhy here. Welcome to OS on the BBC World Service. So welcome to those of you joining us in East Africa on FM in Kenya, in Kisumu, Mombasa, Nairobi, in Tanzania and in Uganda. Happy to have you with us. Our correspondent in Beijing, John Sudworth, is one of the people we've been talking to today. He was given rare access to China's so-called thought transfer. Right, a line coming in from our Africa live page at bbcnews.com. A further 2 people are confirmed dead after a primary school collapsed in Nigeria's Lagos Island. Our reporter on the scene has confirmed that figure. That brings the death toll we know so far to 10. 40 more people have been rescued from the rubble, but more than 100 pupils attended that school. Let's check in with the BBC's Usifo Omozokpaya in our Lagos bureau. Usifo, I'm watching videos of children being rescued and brought through these dense crowds. This is such a difficult rescue operation, and of course night is falling there.
Yeah, it's quite difficult because you have...
Right, I am really looking forward to this next interview. People on a Norwegian island where the sun doesn't set in the summer want to be the world's first time-free zone. Okay, we've only got a minute left of the programme, and I want to do a very quick-fire, quick-answer round of questions.
Yep.
When does breakfast happen? Do you even know when breakfast happens?
Some days, no.
It doesn't happen
Other
some
days,
days.
yes.
Okay.
Some days it doesn't happen.
Okay, when do kids go to school?
These kids at the moment, they have to go to school when school is starting. But the next project is to make that a change.
Okay. How do you arrange with friends when to meet for dinner? What time? How do you all get there at the same time?
It's no problem. We can send a message.
Okay.
Like I said to some other, it's communicated.
Yeah.
But this is not, it's not literally the way that we say that threw all the watches away, because you have a phone if you want to check it. But we want you to check it less, because
yes, I think that's a message for all of us, Shell. Thank you for sharing that with us. It's been fabulous speaking to you. I do wish your idea well, and do let us know if the idea does get through. I'm sure there'll be celebrations on the island. That's Shell Vedding there from the island of Somorai, who want a timeless society. Right, to a story that's broken whilst we've been on air. President Trump's former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, has received a further jail sentence. Happy to say that we are joined by our White House reporter, Tara McKelvey, to tell us more. Tara, what happened today?
Mr. Manafort was in a federal courtroom in Washington.
Using water sparingly, it's not uncommon in India, is it? Because I know when I visit family, we're told not to shower at certain times. I mean, my mother-in-law always says the tank is empty, or we're told to leave the dishes in the sink until the water comes back on. How have things gotten this bad? How have we reached this point?
Chennai city is 6th largest city in India. It entirely...
You were cross-examined for over 6 hours. You've met survivors, you've met victims, you've followed this case so closely. What is your personal reaction to this conviction?
Look, there is so much sadness attached to this case. 2 of the people who have either made allegations about George Pell or was the victim.
Louise, you mentioned that he has outlived some of his victims, but some of his surviving victims, some of them have actually called for him to be excommunicated. What do you think will happen to Cardinal Pell's position in the church now?
You would think that he would be defrocked.
Joy, you've become a bit of an Instagram star, almost 20,000 followers. And I have to say, your facial expressions in those photos are absolutely fantastic. What do you both make of the media attention that you've both received?
You want to take that one, Grandma? How are you feeling about all this attention?
I think people must not have anything else to do with their lives.
I think she underestimates the uniqueness of what she's doing, because I'm getting thousands and thousands of messages that she hasn't had a chance to read yet.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that this is changing the way people are communicating with their grandparents around the world.
And tell me more about those messages. What have people been saying or asking you?
I think people want to know, where we're going to go next. They're